Tiffany. It's no secret there are games that I don't particularly care for at all. In fact, there are entire genres of games that I could never play again in my life and be all the better for it, if I'm being honest. While this does apply on a general level, I might be being too harsh sometimes. One genre that I am not particularly fond of, I am going to lovingly refer to as Ameritrash. I know there's a lot of people crying about how Ameritrash isn't a nice word, it's so negative. That might be true, but it gets the point across. And to be fair, they have equally ridiculous terms such as point salad. What does that even mean? Why would anybody want a salad of points? What is the nutritional value of said salad? Anyway, today I'm going to talk about thematic games. See, I can grow in the spirit of camaraderie. I'll admit I was having a hard time coming up with games to talk about for this video. Surprise! Then M. Clark 2020 on the Twitter there suggested that Freedom Underground Railroad was on the thematic list, top 50 on BGG, which intrigued me. So I went and checked out this list. I have some issues with the games that are listed there, and here's why. BGG defines it like this, and I'm going to stare at the screen, so just forgive me. Thematic games. These are games that emphasize a highly developed theme, player-to-player conflict, and usually feature a moderate to high level of luck. Examples of classic thematic games include Axis and Allies, Dune, Cosmic Encounter, Talisman, and Twilight Imperium. See the thematic games page for more information. Gamer jargon often refers to these games as Ameritrash. But I'm not here to talk about that list and my issue with the definition and its application to some of the games on said list. I am here to talk about games that are deeply immersive and highly thematic. Now, normally when talking about Ameritrash games, I would put them where they belong, in the garbage. But today is somebody's birthday, so instead of just, you know, dumping it, I will just put it back here. I am going to start with Battle Beyond Space. And I'm starting with it because it's the only game I could think of without needing assistance from that list. It's number 332 on this thematic game list ranking thing, but I don't care. I love it so much. It's a 3 to 4 player game designed by Frank Branham. Each player takes on the role of some kind of like alien race, and you get different ships. If you're colorblind, you're screwed. You get a special power based on your alien race, and then everybody gets the same cards that have movement. They tell you how many you have to move. They tell you how far you can fire up to. Tells you how far you can turn, and then you have like these big commando ships that you can move to. That's on the bottom, and you have to do all of the stuff on this card in the order that it's presented. Yeah. You shuffle all those cards, you reveal them simultaneously, and then in player turn order, you take your turns, move your ship. When you move a squadron, you have to move all the ships of that squadron, so you get 3 different ship types, which I guess make up a platoon, and then each single one would be a squadron. I don't know. Like ships get moved together. The movement thing can really screw you. The board is pretty big, but you could probably fly off of this thing. You might run into obstacles or other ships or any number of things, and just stuff blows up, and it's crazy and fun. Here's where I cheated just a little and looked at the list to get some inspiration. I'd probably throw most of these games in a blender, but here's one I would keep. Galaxy Trucker by Vlada. It is a 2 to 4 player game of galactic trucking. There's a ton of pieces that you use. These are all face down at the beginning of the game in the middle of the table, hopefully, so that it's even and fair for everybody. There's some strategy to how you assemble your ship on the little outline thing that is provided for you. It's timed unless you're crazy and you don't want to, and then it's just let's all sit here and wait until the last person's finished and throat punch them in the meantime. There are shields you can build, transport pods, storage containers, guns, trying to fly through space. And as you do that, there are these event cards that have like random crap happen to you while you're going. It could be a pirate invasion and they're gonna just blow you up if you don't have so many requirements. You could have to fly through an asteroid field and you roll dice and stuff comes flying at you from every which direction. You might have the plague and then every connecting little people pod is gonna they're gonna die. Sorry. You were trying to be the first, the farthest around, first back, with the most amount of cargo, which you can pick up along the way from planets and abandoned space stations and things like that. Oh, and as you can imagine, your ship's gonna blow up. And it's not just, oopsie daisy, my cockpit disintegrated and my ship just, nope, nope, no. You actually have to pay for the pieces of your ship that are broken because, I mean, come on now, we're trying to run a business here and we need cargo to make it to our destination. There's a blown up ship that does us no good whatsoever, so you have to pay for that. Like I said, there's a cap though, so it's not like every piece is worth $5 and you're crying in the corner. But it's another ridiculous game where stuff blows up all the time, and I'm just kind of starting to see a theme here. Let's go ahead and get out of space and onto the high seas with Merchants and Marauders, designed by Casper Asgard and Christian Markuson. It is a 2 to 4 player game. You either choose to be a merchant or a pirate. You don't have to decide that at the beginning of the game. You can choose to turn coat in the middle of it, in the end of it, the beginning, whatever you want to do. Each player is going to get a captain card at the beginning of the game, and it gives you some kind of special power. Then you're going to get ships that correspond with a certain size ship. You get some money and stuff like that. Whether you decide to be respectful and stay a merchant or become not so respectful, that's what I do, and become a pirate, you have to go around the board, collect and deliver cargo, get treasure, earn glory, which gives you special guys for your boat that give you special extra powers. You can upgrade your ship, get stronger guns, hulls, things like that. When your hull is destroyed, you're dead. Not to worry though, this isn't a player elimination game. You'll just draw a new captain as you curse my name for having probably blown you up like 10 times before. Sorry. You're like me and like to blow things up and just be a pirate. It's not just gonna be easy breezy for you. There are NPC ships that roam around the board and are attracted to other pirates, so other players might be attacked, but maybe not. Definitely the NPC players will. So you have to balance that with your need for gold and booty. So I know that you love Cthulhu themed games. While I do like Elder Sign and it's an okay cooperative game, I'd play this 1,000 times before I'd ever play Arkham Horror. A better co-op game is, oh my goodness, is Dead of Winter. Pay no attention to the fact it's still in shrink. But zombies, but not really zombies. It's end of the world survival type stuff. Yeah, they're zombies, but they're not the main focus. It's about all the twisted things that you would do if you had to survive some dark times. So those are Ameritrash type games that I like. I would love to know what some of your favorite ones are, Tiffany. So I look forward to hearing about that next week.